Yeah, that looks...
Yeah.
My game is actually laggy because I'm I'm Chem 7ing it.
Yeah, just look at that tower. It's really beautiful. But yeah, about the driving style on this track, I can give you a little bit of insight. It's quite technical and like close quarters, so lots of neo sliding and stuff. And yeah, there's a couple CPs which are pretty easy to fill, let's say, especially at the start. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And SkandeaR, who is obviously like he should have made winner bracket actually, but he had a disconnecting issue, so now he's in the losers bracket. But he's actually saying in the chat that he didn't really train this map, so that will be interesting.
But yeah, this map looks very hard actually. I mean, the scenery, let's not talk about that. That scenery is arguably the best scenery that I've seen on the tracks that I thus far, but every track is unique, so you cannot say that. But my subjective like perception for me says that this, or like for me it's the best scenery here. Also the theme of it, it's really cool. But yeah, look how close corners, those close corners, and not practicing this map here. This can be really hard, and
it's gonna be tough. But I gotta say, like SkandeaR, he's probably about like one of the most experienced RPG players in this whole lineup. So
yeah,
we will see. He's the one who barely has to train and still drives near WR. So
wow,
we're gonna see. Yeah,
he's okay.
Yeah, he's insane. Like he's just like he doesn't really need to practice as much as the other player just because he's so talented.
He's the guy, you know, he takes an exam, it's like, I didn't have the best feeling about it, I didn't practice a lot, and then he gets the 1 or something, so he gets the best mark, you know. That's what SkandeaR is. But yeah, I mean, he has also a long history in Trackmania, and arguably one of the best RPG players out there. And looking forward to see that. And I have to explain you guys the format, because probably not everyone knows that. And it's different but not different, because I'm not used to that we have cup mode in RPG. That is pretty unique to my eye. And we have a point of 70, and people or the players collect points on those maps. We had a ban phase beforehand, where 4 maps have been banned out of the 7 maps in the map pool. So we have 3 maps left, and all 3 maps will be played with 1 warm-up beforehand in the first rotation, and then there will be 3 live rounds, so 9 rounds with every rotation, so 3 times 3 is 9, and they have to collect the points till a point limit of 70, and then you have to win 1 more round in order to make it through, but only first and second are going through. We're in the loser bracket, and the point limit is 70. As I said, point repartition is 10, 6, 4, and 3. Okay, that was the ordinary talk about the format, but man, I'm still flushed by this map here, actually, Bas.
Yeah, it's I love it, and I really love just seeing maps which are so detailed, you know, like being an RPG mapper myself. I appreciate it so much, and yeah, definitely shout out to Taitunwara and Zilux for this map.
Yeah, I mean, this also looks like a map that I would enjoy hunting, you know? Of course, it's very hard, but if you get the flow, it's just so addicting playing those maps. I had that, I mean, I used to play RPG maps. I also started with TM 2020, and then went TM2, sorry, and then went on to Trackmania Nations maps and TM 2020 maps. But man, TM 2020 has been ruined with all those penalties and stuff. It's not fun playing that, and for me, this is arguably the best style that you can have. It's like top notch, the building, the opportunities you have in the title pack, and then also how the car behaves, you know.
Yeah, it's just so unique for Trackmania. Yeah, it looks like we're about to go live in the first round. So yeah, you want to take it off?
Yeah, I mean, we can just do it back to back, not like everyone is doing 1 round, because 4 minutes of guessing will be sick.
That is a long one.
But yeah, I can start here in the first sector. So we have 1 round coming up now out of 3 on this map, and then we're gonna go to the next one. But good luck to the players. Let's see who's gonna take it. And also, I'm gonna go with Xeno here for that first round, the Primus player, and see who's gonna make that first small blunder here, as Xeno jumps super far in, goes so close there, as well as SkandeaR, but both are surviving it. Also Chaoshand with a good line, but not the best amount of speed in this sector, so he falls down to P4 temporarily. He's 0.3 behind. Looking good though, but what a great fight between Kalvin, Xeno, and SkandeaR. But just when I say that, Kalvin is hitting a building, an entrance there, and he is dead. So Xeno and SkandeaR in the lead.
Yeah, and this is the checkpoint I was talking about earlier. The really hard checkpoint that we see a lot of fails on. It's very tough, and yeah, we already see quite a gap between a lot of the players. We have SkandeaR and Xeno kind of battling it out for first place, and then we have Chaos, which is yeah, looks to be like 5 or more seconds behind.
Yeah,
and Kalvin even more. So he's seems to be out of this map already.
Exactly. I mean, I've seen Chaoshand making that mistake when you took over the cast, and he is 6 seconds behind. So already a small gap between him and Xeno, but also Xeno is 2 seconds behind. And yeah, we were talking about him, SkandeaR, the guy who said he didn't practice this particular map, right? Not that much, if I heard that correctly. And now he's 2, if not even more, leading 2 seconds.
Yeah, just SkandeaR, I think it's like just his raw skill, you know, like he's just so consistent. Like we've seen in last week as well, I was casting this match, and he actually nearly won the match, but then due to a unfortunate happening with his internet, he disconnected, and he actually decided to not even finish the map, even though he was finalist. So yeah, that's the reason why he's in loser bracket, but like he can contend for the grand final, I gotta say. This guy is just so insane. And I think he's definitely my favorite to win if I had to pick one out of this match. We didn't really do predictions, but I think SkandeaR is definitely up there. But for the second place, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, but look how good he is now coming into that small PF section, I think.
Yeah,
SkandeaR is more than 2 or almost 2 seconds ahead here of Xeno, but Xeno not slowing down here, so that is cool to see. I'm just gonna follow him because we can see SkandeaR in the in the front there. But one thing that I really have to emphasize in this competition is the fact that so many good players actually are participating in this one. So we have so many skilled and good players, and it's just cool to see that Trackmania 2 RPG is not dead. It's as vivid as it has been never before, you know. But
yeah, it's so stacked. It's so stacked. We see such old names as well, and some really new talents as well. And it's like everyone kind of came back to the community, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, that is really good to see.
But we have the last couple checkpoints coming up, so let's see. I think at this point, SkandeaR really has to make a mistake for Xeno to get that first place. Yeah, we see Chaos also 10 seconds behind, and Kalvin, yeah, he's gonna be happy to even finish this one. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. We have the last 2 checkpoints coming up, I think. And SkandeaR, he's doing it very smoothly. This last jump, and that was so close actually.
Wow.
He doesn't have to risk like that, but he does, and he makes it. And yeah, first round goes to SkandeaR, getting a nice 10-pointer.
Yeah, 349.31, so that is roughly 3 seconds away from Morpio, who has the fastest Mania here. Not sure what the WR is, if it's a 345 on the right side from the local records, or if the WR maybe is a sub 345. Maybe you know more about that.
Yeah, I think that's the WR. Yeah.
Okay.
The 45.7. So that is just 4 seconds off. That's absolutely mental in rounds, I gotta say. That is very impressive already, without practice.
Yeah, man. So Morpio was saying SkandeaR didn't practice the cup during the week. Every week he just plays the day before and the day of the match. Okay, that is impressive though. But the thing is, if you played those tracks already, you would have, or you have an easier time, you know? And I guess that occurs to SkandeaR just booting the maps into your muscle memory. But now he makes a mistake, so he is a bit behind, but only 1.5 seconds. So let's take a look. And by the way, guys, is this stream fine? Is it laggy? Is it stuttery or anything like that? Tell me. But I think it should be fine. But SkandeaR now completely dead here in that CP. And you were talking about
Kalvin. Kalvin as well, he made a mistake. He respawned as well.
Damn.
So yeah, we see exactly this checkpoint is the nemesis of a lot of players. Like, you see so many mistakes happening because it's really the hardest CP in the map, and now you just have to fight from behind, like right away. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see SkandeaR battle it from 4th place because you know, I think he will definitely risk it a lot, and we see him take over third place, so he's going third place now, as Kalvin was making another mistake there.
Yeah, and another one.
Yeah, let's take a look on the front though, what's happening. We have Xeno is actually in first place, followed by Chaos, who is two seconds behind. So yeah, not too far wide gaps, but yeah, not too close either. So it's a bit balanced, it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, with those gaps, you really have to... Yeah, you cannot rely on just your good driving skills. You also have to rely on a mistake. Maybe a small one or two small ones are enough. You have to push it, but I mean, 3 seconds now, Chaoshand versus Xeno here. That is a lot. That's a lot, and there's only 2 minutes of track left, so... Yeah, I see that, but yeah, Chaoshand has to push and has to rely on a mistake, but currently the gaps are pretty huge between the players, and I think Xeno will take it. And if we take a look here, it's Xeno who was in second place beforehand, so that will be a huge round for him, going up to 16 points already, so a good start here for the Premiers player.
Yeah, and to give a little bit more insight, like Xeno in the previous match he played, he was looking really out of it, like it looked like he was really demotivated and even like nearly forfeited the match. Like he was really not looking too great, but yeah, he has a really nice start. So I think that's definitely what he was looking for, and also really what he needs to get a good position in this whole match. So yeah, that's very nice for him. Hope he can keep that up. Yep. We have Chaos, yeah, still driving solid. Man, actually look at all these islands. Everyone's so much apart from each other.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes you have those rounds, but also Chaos made another mistake, so he's 7 seconds behind. Not sure, or like I doubt that Xeno just caught up 4 seconds by good driving in 40 or 50 seconds. So yeah, the gap is even bigger, and Xeno can maybe rely, maybe even a small respawn, like a fast one in a slow sector. But yeah, I mean, with that in mind, he only has 40 or 50 more seconds to drive here, approaching the last couple of checkpoints and not slowing down.
Yeah, there's like one last jump towards the last CP, which can be done risky, but like you can do it safe as well. Like we saw in the previous round, SkandeaR taking that very risky, but you can crash there. So yeah, it's not completely out of it, but yeah, 6 seconds. That's you can't catch up with raw pace. That's impossible on this map. Even more PO wouldn't be able to do that, let's say.
Oh no, he actually fails it! He actually fails it. Is it enough though? Oh, let's see Chaos here. No, he's too far behind. Ah. Whee. That was close actually. A bit lucky
spicy
with that flip. But yeah, we're talking about. So you're also a great jinxer. But Xeno survives it and getting that 10 points. I hear 355 even with a crash. So roughly 10 seconds behind WR. Then Chaoshand in second and SkandeaR on third. Let me check my settings at the moment.
Yeah, a bit of a slower round. Like still, you know, solid driving all around. But yeah, Xeno, I think he got very lucky that he barely made that jump. Because if he had to go for a respawn, I think that would be a first place loss for him. So yeah, let's go into the last round on this map, at least this rotation. Yeah, so you have a little bit of close quarters drifts where you want to do some neo drifting. You see SkandeaR actually going for a bit of a different line. Doesn't seem to be gaining anything. But yeah, let's keep close eye on this very checkpoint, because this one has been we've seen fails pretty much every round so far. So let's see. Oh, looks like everyone's making it.
Wow.
Let's see. SkandeaR! Oh no.
Man, you're a great jinxer. SkandeaR is completely dead. He's going for an alternative way here by the looks of it, or just taking the speed because this jump is just so hard, but he's completely out of that. Man, you're a great jinxer. I have to say that. You're a great jinxer already. Man. That's what a caster have to bring here, but also, yeah.
Exactly.
Great fight here between Kalvin and Chaoshand. Look at that. Chaoshand goes into the lead. Great turn there. But also Kalvin with a more conservative line also goes for the Neo slide here compared to Chaoshand, who went for the wallbang. So Kalvin
was faster.
A lot of speed, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice actually to see that he really gained like 0.2, 0.3 or something with that. So yeah, very nice. He's really taking every time save he can get, and it's earned him first place. So yeah, Kalvin right now going for it. Very close behind though, we have Chaoshand, who is really want to go for that overtake in the very near future. We actually have a pretty close battle on our hands, it seems.
Yeah. Oh no, but It's unbelievable. Every time you say something, someone makes a mistake. Man, great jinx here again. So Chaoshand loses a little bit of time, but also Kalvin with the sheer pace here. But no, Chaoshand is dead, and he will get overtaken by Xeno here because the respawn was a bit too long. He lost roughly 6 seconds, and now Chaoshand down to P3 here. But still ahead of SkandeaR, who is super far behind. So look at him, he's 16 seconds behind. But Kalvin...
Xeno made a small mistake there, but yeah, he lost like 1 or 2 seconds there. So yeah, it seems that Kalvin has quite a comfortable lead right now. Yep. Like he can still, you know, make a big mistake, but he can afford a small mistake right now. So yeah, he's probably seeing that, or maybe as a shot caller. I'm not sure, but yeah, he will definitely save it a little bit more. Oh, but look at that. It's only 2 seconds from Kalvin and Xeno right now. So that is actually not too far off. So Xeno, he made a mistake.
Rip. That is
and I jinxed him again.
Yep. Nice jinx, man. That is a...
Dude, I have to learn how to, you know, counter jinx.
Yes, you can't do that.
Oh no, but yeah, looks like Kalvin, he is enjoying a nice lead. So he will definitely save this one to the finish.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see. Chaos in second place, a little bit further, quite a bit further. We have Xeno 12 seconds behind, and then, yeah, of course, SkandeaR with that mistake at the start. He's very far behind. So yeah, a bit of an anticlimactic round again. Kalvin making, or Chaoshand making a mistake there again on the stairs. So yeah, actually Xeno is closing in on Chaoshand, so he could potentially snipe the second place. So that might be a battle worth checking out.
Yeah, I'm currently on it actually. Sorry, I had to check something because my OBS is saying me encoding overload, consider down video settings. Not sure if the encoding is fine for you guys, but I hope so. But yeah, it's 3 seconds between them, but only a couple of more turns to go. But we've seen a lot of mistakes from the players. And yeah, currently it is Kalvin winning it here with a 3:55, so also not the fastest time here. It's stuttering. Okay, let me actually turn that down. So let's actually go ahead and go into this one again. This should work out then. So just go to 1080p. Just wait a minute. Let me do it like that. Should be fine then.
Yeah, but we have, yeah, again, not the fastest times being set here. Obviously, Kalvin knew that he could save quite a lot, so he would probably want to save the ending. But SkandeaR actually crumbling a little bit. He's making so many mistakes. I've never actually seen SkandeaR make so many mistakes in one single round.
But look at the points repartition here. 20, 17, 6, or like point distribution. 20, 17, 16, and 16. And wait, why is the crop now wrong? I don't get it. Like, I just shaked. My god, man. What is going on with OBS today? Really? Like, and if I do this now. Wait, if I go full screen now, instead of windowed full screen, it will change again.
Wow.
Look. It's Dude, so stupid. What is happening here? Like,
that's crazy.
And it changed again. Oh, now it's whatever. Wow,
yeah,
guys.
OBS can be a bitch sometimes.
OBS in a nutshell. I'm sorry guys for that. I have no idea what's going on right now. It's so weird, but yeah, now it seems to work. Because, you know, I bought a new monitor, and the monitor here is 1440, like more than HD, and
ooh.
I'm not sure what setting I should put there, if I should put 1080p and scale it down, or just do the max setting. And I just did the max setting beforehand, but then I had this encoding overload. But now I have to decide between windowed mode and full screen mode. But as a caster, it's better to go for windowed borderless, because then you can do things on the right side. And if I have not windowed borderless, I have to change that again, so because now currently I'm in full screen. So maybe I have to change that in my OBS again, that I don't use the 1440 setting, but the 1080 setting, which might be better, you know?
Yeah, I think you gotta check what's best for you, you know?
Yeah.
See what works the smoothest. Which, yeah, we have the second map coming up, which is Hypnosis. Have you seen this one actually?
Hypnosis. Let me... No, I think I have... No, I haven't seen this one. It's 5 minutes in length. I have not seen this one.
Oh, this one is also very nice. It's actually a really smooth track, so it's a very well calculated transitions and stuff.
Oh, did I see that? No, I have seen that. No, I have seen this map somewhere. I have seen a video.
People are saying, yeah, people are saying this is the one you saw without a mod.
Yeah, true. And it looks so different with a mod. Yeah, wow. I'm like, I was like, huh, I know this map, but now the mod was there, and I'm like, huh, I was so confused by a minute. But yeah, I've seen this track, but I was thinking about like 5 minutes in length. But yeah, guys, please keep my chat in English. Thank you very much, and don't speak French in my chat. Would be very nice. And yeah, it's true. I've seen this one. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. I think the RPG community is very happy that you're even casting this one. So yeah, don't have to be sorry about that. Yeah, this backward section you're on right now, I believe, is you can lose or gain quite a bit of time with this turnaround. And we saw some different strats in the other match where people were gaining like nearly 1 second with the different turnaround strats. And also this next section, which can be very decisive as well. You have you have to water bounce, but these players will do a water bounce skip, which gains a lot of time, but it's quite risky, as you can see here. Yeah, so you already see how risky it is. Yeah. This one can gain you a lot of time, actually.
How much? Like 2 seconds? 3 seconds?
Yeah, something like that. I think around 2 seconds if you get it really good. Maybe even more. So yeah, at this level, at this deep in the tournament, I think every player will go for the skip.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite risky. But yeah, the thing is also, people practice the skip. And people don't really practice the safe way. So at some point, you're going to be more comfortable with the risky strat, even though, yeah, it shouldn't be. But you're just well practiced with that strat, so...
That's not a good thing though, because you should prepare for every for every situation that is coming up. Because if you're 4 or 5 seconds ahead, and the skip might really be hard for you, and you get it like, let's say you get it 80% of the time, so you make 1 out of 5 times to make a mistake. It's still, it's still a risk of failing it, but
yeah,
you should know the safe way. Should do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for example, we have. People like Ferry, who is just risking everything, even though he's like 5 seconds in the lead, he's still just risking every turn. But yeah, we do see like different driving styles as well. Like some players who have shot callers as well, are more likely to, do safe strats. But yeah, on this map, it's just about being really fast and getting those smooth transitions. And you can definitely push it to the limit on this map. Like, it's quite, it's not as hard as the previous map.
It's pretty open, yeah.
Yeah. Can do a lot of, optimizing on this map.
Yeah, and this map is actually really nice to drive. I really like it, and especially with the mod looking very good. Also, the music has loaded here. I think the music wasn't there last time, so now I can hear that having the default RPG theme, which is really nice. I really like that.
Yeah, I love it when people add custom music though, because it just adds so much to the map, When I'm discovering RPG, I just love listening to the RPG music. It really adds to the atmosphere. So yeah, this is the last CP, which is just pretty much engine off kill. You just go straight, so you can't really gain anything on this last CP.
And the sub 5 minute is, I think it was okay. Wow. It was good, but
that is pretty good. Yeah.
Very fast times as well, like 4:55s, I think. But sub 5 minutes, I think, will be some of the top 2 times, let's say like that. And yeah, good luck to the players. We have a very close match in our hands with Xeno leading with 20 points, then SkandeaR on second, but only 1 point out of Chaoshand and Kalvin, who are tied for that 3rd position. So a very close match. Point limit is still 70. It's not changing or something like that. That's the point limit for today. Now we have 3 rounds here on Hypnosis, and let's go with that. And I'm gonna follow Kalvin here, who is behind SkandeaR, who is, yeah, not surprisingly leading, because SkandeaR is probably, from the sheer pace, the fastest here from all of them. Arguably every one of them are good players, but then there's SkandeaR, who almost touches the wall there to the left, approaching checkpoint number 2, and also great line here from SkandeaR, optimizing it, going for as much speed as possible, and is leading here. Great stuff from SkandeaR, and close fight between Xeno and Kalvin for P number 2, and also Chaoshand is not too far behind.
Yeah, I definitely think this map we're gonna see a bit closer matches. No, I don't hope I'm gonna jinx them, but usually we see closer matches on this map because it's generally a bit more easier than Drakkefold, the previous map. And yeah, just want to talk about that insane start from SkandeaR. That was insanely fast actually. And yeah, we see Chaoshand, who is a little bit further behind from the pack, but yeah, first position seems to be heavily contended right now between SkandeaR, Kalvin and Xeno.
Yeah, Xeno lagging a bit there, but he's still there.
Yeah. So now this section you want to do a really nice drift into this hole and then have as much speed as possible on this uphill because you're in engine off. And we see actually Xeno having a bit more speed there.
But also SkandeaR had it really good there. SkandeaR going for the wall bang for the extra angle here, but what a great fight. Look at that. Every player in between each other in the top 3 here. Man, what a fight, and SkandeaR pushing it here. Man, what a fight are we witnessing 2 minutes in, and the players are 0.2 behind. SkandeaR and Xeno were equal to the thousandth of a second there. Man, they are not slowing down. Everyone wants to be in that top 2, and look at that. Now the turnaround, and we have seen players drifting out there, but SkandeaR gets it the best. Really fast turnaround here from him.
Really
and then
sick.
Xeno and Kalvin are currently on that second position in the battle there. Now the turnaround here, really important to get that good. Both didn't get it as good as SkandeaR here. So SkandeaR,
yeah, I was about to say. Very slow strats actually from Xeno and Kalvin. So SkandeaR is really gaining a little bit more on that lead. And let's see this very decisive section. SkandeaR going for the risky and... Oh, Xeno! Xeno has to respawn. That is a long respawn. And I think... Kalvin was actually going for the safe strat there.
And yeah. So that was 5-head from Kalvin, of course. He can push it to SkandeaR, but I mean, maybe he doesn't want to contest him. And Kalvin with that lost roughly 2 seconds. And yeah, SkandeaR is leading here, going to that scan section. We have to go into the boost and then just yeah, go into there. I think you get a black screen if you don't do the scans, because this is like kind of the quest of it.
Nah. You actually can't make it.
It's in
if
freewheel,
you don't
right?
take the booster.
You're
freewheel,
okay,
so you have to get the
then.
booster.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that this was on freewheel because sometimes you cannot really hear the engine that good if you spectate. But yeah, SkandeaR is leading 3.6 seconds, and I think he's also on a good time. This could be a mid 450 or maybe mid to high 450, maybe 458, 457, something like that.
And I think on this map, you know, it's hard to make a big mistake, like especially if you know that you can save, you can pretty easily ride it home.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see though. Kalvin on second. We have Chaoshand, who is 2 seconds behind Kalvin, so he could potentially, you know, gain some position, but still, it's a very tough task to get 2 seconds in raw pace. That is a tough ask. But yeah, as I know, he is very far behind actually. Look at that, nearly 1 minute, 50 seconds. That is crazy.
Can he finish?
Yeah, I think he will be able to. Yeah, I think the finish timer is 20% of the world record.
Okay, and then it's 1 minute. Okay, I see. So it's like 59, 58 seconds. So he should be able to. Okay, it's 25. Then it's like 114, 115. So that is definitely possible for him. But yeah, Chaoshand and Chaoshand, of course. Chaoshand and Kalvin are close by here, and Chaoshand not slowing down as he maybe wants that 6 points. I'm now going to that turnaround section, into that 180-degree turn. Kalvin gets it
just
good.
1 second. Yeah, there's still one section which could potentially gain you. Chaoshand, he really needs to push at this point, but yeah, he's not pushing too hard. And it's all about this backwards. Who gets the best climb? Oh, they both get it pretty good, and yeah, that's GG. That is first position to SkandeaR, Kalvin taking that second position, and Chaoshand gets a third one. So very close battle actually between third and second place.
Dude, what the hell is that time? What the hell? 4:54.
That is absolutely insane, dude.
That is fast. That is wicked.
Dude, imagine being the other players playing against SkandeaR and thinking like, wow, I have to beat a 54 to beat SkandeaR. That is insane.
That is a sick time, really. And yeah, Xeno also on his way to the finish line. He's 1 minute and 5 seconds behind. Not making a mistake. Not
really
losing
make it
too much though, but it will be close. So he cannot afford another mistake, else he won't finish. You can see the finish timer going to the red coloring, so it's getting very intense actually.
Yeah, I think he's got it, but just barely actually. But yeah, like, you know, making so much mistakes can really, you know, affect someone's mental game, you know. It could be a motivator, but some players also get demotivated a lot if you make a lot of mistakes.
Exactly.
So yeah, hopefully that's not the case for Xeno, and he, you know, collects himself in the next round, because we still have 2 rounds on this map.
I mean, Xeno is still on 2nd position, so he's at 23 points. SkandeaR goes into the lead here after being on 17 points, and Kalvin is now closing in to Xeno here. So very close match. Chaoshand was stumbling a bit now in this round, and hopefully that he can make it now. And currently he is a bit further behind. So again, for the people who maybe just joined in, we have 3 maps that we replayed with 3 rounds and 1 warm-up on the first rotation. And we play in cup mode till a point limit of 17. And if you reach that point limit, you have to win 1 more round in order to take it home. Only top 1 and 2 are going through. You have the loser bracket semi-final. And that is definitely a stacked match. And Xeno is leading. So Xeno with a good start. He's not feeling discouraged here by his mistake in that prior round. Xeno is leading ahead of SkandeaR and Kalvin. And then Chaoshand a bit behind, missing the pace. Again, like also on the first round, he was a bit slower and now making a small mistake down the balance part. So Chaoshand down to P4, dropping valuable seconds here.
Yeah, and we see Kalvin actually going to 2nd place with a very, very nice line over that pipe, while SkandeaR got it quite slow. So yeah, Kalvin taking that 2nd position. But yeah, it's very heavily contended. Look, just 1 second in between these 3 players, while Chaoshand is 3 seconds behind. So yeah, anything can happen. Of course, Turbo, we have RPG, you know, like anything can happen at any point. Like, mistakes are quite likely. But yeah, so far it's looking very strong from all the players. No real big mistakes. So we have a nice match on our hands. See SkandeaR, I think he really wants to get another 10-pointer, because he's, you know, in the nice lead with these 27 points, and he really wants to close this one out quickly. But yeah, we got a pretty decisive part coming up again, the backward section. And SkandeaR, last round, he took that very nicely, and he gained a lot. So let's actually follow him, see how he does it. Yeah, he lost a little bit actually, but we still have this turnaround, which can also be decisive. Let's see. Oh yeah, SkandeaR, I think he gained a little bit with that. Actually, I think he has the superior line there.
Yeah, he steered into a different direction, but now Xeno with that mistake, then also SkandeaR not with the best transition. So Kalvin all of a sudden leading and also extending his lead, and SkandeaR also clipping there in TM 2020. Oh no, he couldn't decide. SkandeaR, what you doing? He couldn't decide. He wanted to save, but also not, and then this line happened.
Yeah, I think because he slightly clipped his wheel there, that he, you know, had a bit of an awkward lineup than he was used to for this jump. So yeah, he kind of jumped in the middle of the safe and the risky way.
Unlucky. But yeah, also Xeno with a mistake, so Kalvin leading the round. So
Chaos has to respawn again.
Damn. So a lot of mistakes in this round.
Yeah, like, remember not too long ago we had a really close battle on our hands, and now just disaster in 1 checkpoint.
Yep.
And we have, yeah, again, pretty crazy islands being created here. Each player being kind of in their own island right now. Xeno 8 seconds behind, or yeah, 8 seconds behind Kalvin. SkandeaR 15, and Chaos with that mistake, he must be like 30 seconds maybe behind. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, that feels bad, man, for Chaos, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That is very tough. And yeah, maybe we can look a little bit at the points right now. We have SkandeaR on 27, Xeno 23, and Kalvin 22, and Chaos on 20. So yeah, very close actually. This one is, as of now, it's impossible to call, you know, who's looking the strongest, because each player is kind of having a nice round. Kalvin making a slight mistake there. But yeah, I don't think it will be enough to you know, really lose that position, as we have, you know, not the hardest CPs coming up anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was also in a section where you have to slow down afterwards with neo slides that you have to do, or like slides, depends how you do them. I think for me they're neo slides. You can also no slide those turns, but Kalvin lost roughly 0.8 with that crash, and here we're approaching the ending now. Only one more checkpoint for the North Shore player here, for Kalvin, and yeah, he's looking very good here. Looking very good. Also clears that speed check. Yeah, that was a bit close. I was a bit worried. But yeah, he is cruising here. Only this turn or this part can be messed up, and he climbs it with the backwards part, and now the respawn is coming through. You can see Xeno also cruising in there, but Kalvin will take it here. He will take the victory and takes home a 10-pointer here in round number 5,
yeah.
going up
will
to 32
points. Sub 5? Nah, he doesn't get the sub 5, but yeah, you know, you don't have to drive a crazy time to you know, get the win sometimes. Sometimes it's just better to go for the safe way if you know that you're in the lead by this much. So yeah, that's obviously very nice of him. So yeah, I think the points will be changed up quite a lot in because of this, actually.
Yeah, and also Chaoshand. I mean, one bad thing for him is he's dropping down tremendously. He's now at 23 points. Then we see Kalvin going to the lead up to 32 points. SkandeaR still in the top 2. And then Xeno at 29 points. So, yeah, it's getting cozy there. It's getting white people blanket there. But, you know, the thing is, Chaoshand, I'm a bit worried about him because the second 3-pointer in a row, maybe not his best map, but he's already 6 points behind the 3rd position, and he definitely needs to make something happen in order to not fall more and more behind, since if he gets that 3-pointer now, he's gradually, yeah, not making it into the finalist mode, and the others are just getting the 10-pointers, getting the 6-pointers, and he's really in need of that. And let's actually follow chaoshand here for the for this round.
Yeah, we have the last round on this map, so let's see if he can make something happen. You know, he definitely is in need of some points, being in the last position. But yeah, already we kind of saw signs of Chaoshand not having the best starts in general on this map. So yeah, he might not be too prepared on this map compared to the others. But yeah, also we saw a lot of mistakes in general. So yeah, I think he's just looking for a solid run without any mistakes. Oh, Kalvin already having a bit of a tiny bump there. Not with the respawn, but yeah, that's definitely 2.5 seconds time loss for him.
Yep.
But yeah, he does have enough speed to make this jump, so not too big of a problem. We actually see again Xeno in the lead right now, being ahead of 0.5 in front of SkandeaR. Chaos 1.2 seconds behind, and a little bit further. Oh, as I say that, Xeno! He tapped and SkandeaR zoops right in the lead, actually. He zoops by him, and yeah, looking very solid.
Yeah,
again though,
solid.
It's not the biggest mistakes though, so it's still a very close battle.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be. Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, all good, all good. I'm just gonna follow the third guy here because he gives us a good overview if maybe Kalvin is coming close by or anything, but some gaps have been created, like of 0.7 of a second. We don't have a close fight as in the first round on this track. But now the important parts come in here. We have the turnaround that comes up now and can be messed up. And also Chaoshand is approaching it pretty good here, almost clipping his front tire there. But that wasn't the case, but still, gaps are there. And now SkandeaR, the first person who goes for the turnaround here, makes it really nicely. Chaoshand, not with the best gear capture there. And he loses a lot on a little bit of speed, so he's 1.7 seconds behind, and SkandeaR increasing his lead here to almost 1 second. So the Belgian player is ahead, but now this part comes up. Let's see who's going for the safe way, who's going for the risk. Chaoshand is going for the safe way and loses on a little bit of time. Xeno and SkandeaR both passing it, and we still have a close fight here, Bas.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with Chaos actually taking the safe way, because earlier he was, I think he respawned twice on this checkpoint, so yeah, might not be too comfortable for him. So yeah, definitely a good decision for him. And yeah, still a little bit, yeah, you see by the way how much time it actually gains. Like Chaos is instantly 4 seconds behind. So that's like plus 3 seconds gained, I think. So yeah, bit of a display of you know, that time difference from that little risky way. Pretty crazy actually, 3 seconds. That's quite a lot. But yeah, let's actually follow Xeno here, because he's kind of still possible to contend that first place actually. SkandeaR just 1.5 seconds ahead. And yeah, it's gonna be spicy actually. This uphill can be a bit risky. You know, you can really fly way too far.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Xeno made it, but yeah, gaps are quite big here. 2 seconds. Only 1 more minute left of driving. Chaoshand on P3. I mean, still he's not getting last, but you know, only 10 points on 3 rounds. That is not good for him. So he needs a good third and a good first map or like a good third and fourth map now, to stay somewhat alive and close by the players. Else this match is over for him as soon as it even started. So
for sure. And I definitely would consider Chaoshand to be a serious contender to get finalist actually. I think yeah, it's like I would have even predicted Chaoshand to get a second place actually, because he's looking very solid in the previous rounds. I think he barely lost, and that's why he's in loser bracket. But he actually almost won his winner bracket match, I think. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Sometimes you have those matches where you just make a couple mistakes and then, yeah, suddenly you're behind in points, you know?
Yeah, it can happen. It can really happen, and those things can just pull you away, but also how you cope the pressure, that is also really important. And maybe Chaoshand can do the best as SkandeaR gets himself that 10-pointer with a 4:57. So we have seen faster times, we have also seen slower times, but yeah, Xeno on second, Chaoshand on third, and then we have Kalvin. Yeah, a little bit further behind here, a little bit more than further behind, 45 seconds, and he's able to finish, but only on that last position and getting him 3 points after winning that prior round and going to the lead. Now he falls down to a tied second position with Xeno, who's up to 35 points. Then we see SkandeaR 41 points already, so already halfway through, if not even more. He only needs 3 more victories and he can make it on the next map. So 41 points in 6 rounds. That is very good from SkandeaR.
There was some quick maths.
Yep. 2 plus 2 is 4.
But yeah, interesting though. Like quite close points actually. We see quite a wild variation of points. You know, it's not always the one guy winning or getting the first place. Actually, it's quite a big variation. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously, all these players, like they're we're so deep in the tournament that, you know, all these players kind of can make it, you know. That's the thing.
Of course they can. Everyone can make it. Everyone can surprise someone or not do it, or do it, you know. You have to push it. And now we have the next map, Jumanji, right? That is the next map. And I have not seen this track. I have not seen this one.
You haven't?
Did I?
Because...
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, that's interesting, because this one actually gets played quite a lot. And I think most players are very well trained on this map, because it is really... I'd say it's pretty much the easiest map out of all the maps. But it does have some sections which, you can kind of bug a little bit, you know? It's still Trackmania.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'll inform you on that once we get to those sections, but... Yeah, I think like sometimes you get these really nasty bugs which, you know, you can kind of avoid, but, you know, if you're in a position where you really have to push it, then it's kind of hard to avoid those bugs. At this flip, we see some weird things can happen at this flip actually. You can get like a half a flip, or you flip way too far. It's kind of... it seems like a lot of players haven't really figured it out, like what's the optimal approach to it.
Of course. But I mean, as you said, it's Trackmania, so we don't know what will happen. But it's like we are not hoping that this bug will decide a 10-pointer, or if you just not make it. Also, this one can be quite random just by the first look from me. But this track looks
exactly.
Also very beautiful, I have to say. Again, very cool track here from the community.
Yeah, it's a nice
build.
one.
And yeah, I mean, we have long tracks today. So this track is also 4 minutes in length, with the WR being a 3:56 by Morpio. Correct me if that is not the WR, but he has the local record here, a 3:56. So maybe he is the WR holder on this track.
Yeah, Morpio, he's being used to holding WRs, actually. We see him usually in first position in the leaderboard.
That is sick, though.
Yeah, but actually, I was spectating a little bit of practice yesterday on Mara Park, and actually Ferry, I think you casted this match, right?
Yeah.
Ferry. This guy, he's kind of the new guy in RPG. He's actually sniped a sick WR yesterday on Mara Park.
Oh, sick.
And
but he also
yeah,
good there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually the first time he's really playing RPG, so that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, he comes from a LoL background. He's in the non-Scrubs clan, if I recall it correctly. Yes, he is. And also his brother, Bolle. Yeah, I recruited him into Luckers back then. He's one of the few members in Luckers that I have picked, you know, because after that I just retired from Trackmania Nations, and then Furax, aka Robring, took over the clan, and Bolle is still in Luckers and going strong. And now seeing him here in this game, as well as Ferry, both performing so good on this kind of new environment for them. I mean, they're used to drive risky and all those things, but it's just cool to see that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that, you know, having a LoL background, how it kind of translates to RPG, because, you know, definitely we see Ferry being like a really risky driver, actually, but he does it so good, man. And as well in rounds, actually, he's so consistent driving that risky style.
Yeah, but you need that also. You need that tendency to push. And if you're comfortable with that, it's easier for you to also co-pressure situations, especially when you are on a WR or something, on a sick time. Of course, in a match, it doesn't matter, only the 10-pointer matters. But you know what, Bas? I have the feeling that we get a pretty close map here. We have a pretty close map, with this map being easy, as you said. It's like not that hard, but then there's some transitions which are just super weird. And I think that we're gonna see parts that will be messed up as we are approaching the last couple of checkpoints here. Checkpoint 17 out of 18. Xeno and Kalvin are driving through now. Then we have the small wall rides going to this cave section, the fossil, whatever that is, and now we have the ending. So one warm-up, and then we are going live. CP18 there, and then there comes the finish, and we are going live now after that. Good luck.
Yeah. And it was actually a good note that you had, because, you know, being an easy map, players might feel a lot more pressure to drive faster, you know. Consistency might not be enough, you know. So players might feel a bit more pressure to drive even faster, you know, step up the pace a little bit. Exactly. So yeah, let's go into it. We have the first round on Jumanji. Yeah, let's follow Kalvin, see how he does at start. We have already... you know, a little bit of a... Oh my god. That is actually a big mistake there. Can he make this jump? Ah, okay, he will. But yeah, Kalvin... Yeah, Chaos, that was so risky, wow. Yeah, Kalvin having to already fight this battle from the back, as he's 1 second behind, just from that mistake. But yeah, still a lot more map to go. So yeah, he can definitely step it up and catch up a little bit. Again, no players making like really big mistakes yet. We have this flip coming up, which can be a little bit annoying. Every player getting it, luckily. Then we have a bit of a spicy pipe section coming up, where you can choose to risk or drive a little bit safer. See all the... Oh, Xeno! Oh, making a really big mistake. Yeah, he has to respawn, and that is a big time loss for him. So yeah, he's out of it. And we see Chaos and SkandeaR, as well as Kalvin, actually, still contending that first position, as we head into the little warehouse thingy, where, yeah, these players on this quarter pipe that's coming up, they really want to opt for a nice landing, and not really a, you know, a rough landing, so you can keep that speed and make this jump. Every player getting it nice. Kalvin actually getting it a bit nicer. SkandeaR also doing it very nice. Oh, SkandeaR! He's going for the non-wallbang strat, which can gain you a bit more time, but it's a lot more risky. So SkandeaR choosing to take that nice line, gets him actually quite a nice lead of himself.
Yeah, man, that is looking good. But also, like Chaoshand, again, he has not the pace that Kalvin and SkandeaR are just pushing here or bringing to the map. That is, you know, Chaoshand is not playing bad. He's playing super, super good. He's playing so good here, and he is gradually losing time over every CP. And we see a double lead for Belgium here with Kalvin and SkandeaR in that top 2 position. Also in the ranking, Kalvin is at 35 points, SkandeaR is at 41 points. So with 3 victories here, he could claim himself finest mode already just after 9 rounds, and currently he's leading. So great to see that, but we still have a lot of track left. It's still a lot of mistakes can happen as I'm following Chaos here because he's just close by to SkandeaR and Kalvin. And then there is Xeno, who is, pretty far behind actually. And
really far behind, yeah.
Yeah, he won't play a role unless everyone is dying left, right, and center. But Chaoshand coming a bit closer here in this section, but maybe just my impression because you have to slow down, and then of course cars come a bit closer together. And
yeah, but it does seem like Chaos is lacking the pace a little bit versus these players. Now that you noted that, because I was spectating him and he was not driving bad, but he was still losing time, like you said. So yeah, he might decide to, you know, like risk it a little bit more in the next rounds because you know, consistency might not be enough, you know, like the pace he's having. So yeah, as well as SkandeaR, look at his time, man. He's just gaining so much actually. He's actually on a banger of a time, I think.
On a banger, man. Let's follow this Let's follow this wicked run here from SkandeaR. The Pulse player also copes this section very nicely. Only 2 more checkpoints. Nice nose slide there as well on the kind of dirt section here, where you see the cars drifting, and also slowing down here a little bit over the grass, but nicely done from him. Nice jump. Also a good amount of speed that he has accumulated in this part, so we might actually see a good time from SkandeaR. Approaching that wall right, and now a part to the right where the last CP comes after this part here on this part, and then there is the finish. So SkandeaR is on a good time. This could be a sub 4-minute time, or is it? Let's take a look here. Approaching the finish. Yes, it is enough. 3:59.98. Man, that is a great time. Nice time from SkandeaR. Man, that is great.
Yeah, dude, like any time that's sub 4 is actually insane. If you can do that in rounds, then yeah, you're gonna be enjoying nice points. Very sick. Yeah, he was actually 2,000s off from getting that sub 4, so good job from him. Kalvin, 2nd place, and Chaos getting that 3rd place. Xeno, yeah, he's just making mistakes, like so much mistakes. It's unfortunate he's not even making this jump. Yeah, at this ramp you can actually get a bit of a bug and yeah, not make that jump. Yeah, so we actually saw rounds being decided by this actually.
That's unfortunate, but yeah, Xeno is finishing. And he is getting 3 points, so still better than nothing, right? Still better than nothing, and he is with that down to P number 3. Chaos is, not getting any points here, really only 4 points in this round. And yeah, SkandeaR 51 points, Kalvin 41, so 10 points between 1st and 2nd. And then we see Xeno on 3rd, but nothing set in stone here thus far. So let's follow the previous player Xeno here and see if he can redeem himself in this round. No, he cannot. The Gases Curse is kicking in. He got a bug there.
Jinx.
And Xeno is down to P number 4 again. And this will, of course, discourage him tremendously. And Xeno with that won't play a role unless, of course, 2 people get a bug. And he maybe can snipe himself a 6-pointer. But yeah,
that is leading. Yeah, it's just so unfortunate to see, man, because I do think that Xeno is kind of the type of player who gets discouraged from stuff like this. So yeah, really hope he can collect himself. But yeah, let's actually follow the battle here, because the rest is driving still pretty close times. As we see Chaos making a little bit of a mistake, and he lost a little bit of time. But look at Kalvin and SkandeaR. They are driving very fast actually on Jumanji. Nice to see. Of course, SkandeaR being a very well-rounded player. Kalvin has something to say about that. As we go into the warehouse section, let's see how they get the ramp. Actually gonna pay close attention to SkandeaR's line, because he was doing it so fast earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, like he doesn't opt for the wallbang, which the wallbang is like way easier and doesn't, you know, cost you as much, but this line is just so perfect from SkandeaR. As you can see, he's 2.7 seconds behind or ahead from Chaos.
I think he's not behind. He is also again on a good time. Not sure if this is faster. Let's take a look into the CP, approaching CP number 9 now with a 142.60. 4. Let's see. Yeah, that is even faster than beforehand. Let's see by how
Kalvin,
much.
though. Kalvin made a really big mistake, and he's in last position right now.
That is a feels bad man from Kalvin, and Xeno will be yes, thank you. That is very good for him though. And SkandeaR is he improving that CP? Did he improve? I'm not sure.
Well, and just as I said that, Xeno is also respawning, so Kalvin is not last. And Xeno, he has to respawn again, and this is not a checkpoint which you usually respawn at. So, yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow, exactly. As SkandeaR, I'm just gonna check if he... wait, Kalvin skipped CP6.
What?
Wait, how can you skip CP6? So he won't finish or what? Or what will happen? But yeah, SkandeaR's on a great time, actually. He's on a great time. So let's go ahead with SkandeaR and see what he can bring us here. If he can maybe even get himself a great time and improvement. As he had a 3:57 beforehand on CP number 14, but no, he makes the mistake and he was on such a good time. He even improves that sector. He was on such a good time. He was on a 3:57 or something, or 3:56 even, and SkandeaR makes that mistake there. Ah, no.
Unfortunate.
He was on a really good time there, and he can even get himself a match PB with that run, even though he made that mistake there. He clipped. That's super unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, imagine PBing in a live round, man. That is the dream. Would be a huge confidence boost.
Yeah, but he won't probably get a sub 4-minute time. I think it will be 4-minute flat with like 4 minutes 0.83.4 or something. I don't know. That just did some arbitrary numbers there, but
yeah, but looking at the chat, actually, players are saying that Kalvin. I don't think Kalvin has actually realized that he missed the CP. So that is very, very weird. Actually, I've never seen that before on this map. The chat saying the hitboxes can be pretty weird with that checkpoint, so yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot.
Pepe laughing.
So he's gonna realize now. He's saying, "Dites-moi où."
Yeah, oui. I'm just saying to that. This.
Dude, do you wanna know something really random that I learned yesterday?
Go ahead.
So, you know what magic wand means in French?
What?
La baguette. Magic wand means baguette in French. Did you know about that?
Magic what?
Yeah, magic wand. You know, like Harry Potter?
Uh-huh.
Like a magic wand. It means baguette.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty crazy random fact I learned yesterday.
Wow. It's so random, man. But yeah, Xeno with that getting himself... Not, oh my! That was 17 hundredths of a second, or 19. Oh, jeez, and he finished.
That was so insane, dude. It looked like he wasn't gonna make it, actually.
Yeah, but it was a bit close, yeah? It was pretty close.
Oh, look at Kalvin. He is so mad, actually. And I can definitely understand that.
But he's still in the race, so he should not be discouraged by that.
Yeah, for sure. Like, he still has, 41 points, which is... wow, look at the points, actually. It's so close. You know, SkandeaR is, he's gonna be not too far off. If he wins this one, he actually gets himself finalist. So, yeah, but we do have 2 spots that make it through. So, everyone's still in this one.
Also, Chaoshand. I mean, he's gradually getting himself points. Also, a good flip here from Chaoshand. But he's at 37 points, so only 5 points short to that to that second position, and he can make it happen as SkandeaR again is on a top-notch pace. So he's looking very, very good here, and maybe can make it happen again as he gets himself a 53.4 checkpoint. So he's 0.2 away. So again, a great start from the Pulse player. Man, no one can match his pace. He's 1 second ahead already after 1 minute of driving, and SkandeaR looks about to not slow down anywhere here, as he also gets a good flip here. Survives at 111.93 checkpoint. Man, he's crazy. He crazy.
Yeah, SkandeaR, he is on another level. Like I mentioned earlier, he's actually in the loser bracket because of a internet issue. So yeah, we definitely see like this space is just, it's so hard for these players to even contend this. It's just, yeah, it seems near impossible because Kalvin and Chaoshand, like, they're not driving slow. They're really not driving slow. It's just that SkandeaR is so fast. But yeah, it's actually nice to see that we have Xeno still kind of in the fight here. And Chaoshand is on third and Kalvin very close actually on second. And SkandeaR again, you know, just looking to extend that lead. But yeah, these points are very well needed for all these players. Because it's quite likely that SkandeaR will clock in that 10-pointer.
Ooh, but he survives. But still, that is a massive time loss for him. That is a massive time loss clipping there. But he was lucky to make that jump. But still, he had to turn around, accumulating speed again, making that jump though. But I was actually wanted to say that if you said that with the points, Chaoshand is in dire need of them the most here because he's on last position. But man, SkandeaR is just on a massive time here. Look at that. He, I think, is on a... He could be on WR right now, SkandeaR.
Yeah, he might as well, you know, because SkandeaR, he is looking so strong on this map, I gotta say. He's just driving on another level.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow him here. I'm just gonna follow SkandeaR. He has made that mistake here in that prior round. Not clipping it again. I wanted to say not clipping it, and now he's clipping it again. 258 checkpoint, man. He is crazy, but I think he has not gotten that much, like,
speed loss.
Yeah, speed loss, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, with that, he will probably get himself maybe a 358, 357, something like that. So it's not enough for the WR. He could have had the chance, but he was roughly 1 second behind before, and also making a mistake here. So this will be an improvement because you do so much time and so much speed before that part, and SkandeaR will not make it there.
Yeah, we actually have Morpio in the chat saying he was 0.9 behind the world record there before that mistake. So yeah, I'm wondering what time he will set right now because this is still looking so solid, man. And look at Xeno, he's actually not too far off, just 5 seconds. So yeah, maybe a bit nice to get a bit of a motivation boost for him since he was looking quite out of it. Let's see, will he make this jump? Very close. Dude, this time, man. 2 seconds behind WR.
With a mistake though. With 2 mistakes.
Dude, so imagine if he didn't even clip that corner.
Yeah, I mean, making that mistake in the tube section and also the mistake in that transitional part, SkandeaR up to finalist. So he could have PB'd there. So typical SkandeaR, and he's in finalist. SkandeaR in finalist has plenty of finalist attempts, and it's arguably the case that he will make it at the first player because he's just doing it really nicely and playing out of his mind. So SkandeaR can make it to the first person. As we go to the first map again, now we don't have a warm-up.
Yeah, we do have though. Kalvin requested his break, so we have 2 minutes where the players can, you know, get to the toilet or drink something or maybe just warm up a little bit. So yeah, of course, it seems very likely that SkandeaR is gonna clock in that first position. You know, anything can still happen, and we did see a lot of mistakes on this map actually from him in the first rotation. So yeah, we go back to Dracofold.
Beautiful map.
So, yeah, again, it's so nice. I just love the attention to details. It's so good.
Yeah, this map is just very, very nice. So 2 minutes of break, and then we're gonna go live with 3 rounds. So no warm-up, just warm-up to load in. And good luck to, of course, SkandeaR, who's in finalist. And this map is a bit laggy for me. Maybe it's the same for you as well.
Yeah, I think this one is a little bit more, you know, like resource heavy than the other maps we have. But yeah, that is obviously because of the details and also the trees can be a bit more resource heavy. But yeah,
we will see how this will work out. As the setting seems to work, so I'm not sure how did I make it. Should I play the games in 1440p, or should I play the games in 180p if I stream? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe for a TM20 might be different.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to check that out after the stream. But yeah, I had a messy day today, and that's why I also didn't play and didn't stream the Suit Cup today. I was a bit discouraged by that, but yeah, I had other things to do today, and I also slept pretty long today. So that's why
same actually.
That's why I didn't play the Suit Cup today. I'm super sorry for that because I was looking forward to that so much. But sometimes it is just like that, and you cannot change those things. And I always said, like my mental health and all those things, and just my normal things that I do in my life are over streaming. So
Yeah, like the thing is, I think sometimes you don't have to be as hard, like too hard on yourself, you know.
But still, if it was on the schedule, and if I wanna stream then and I didn't, it's like, a promise that I didn't give.
Yeah, true. But sometimes you gotta really, take care of yourself over streaming, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I think so as well. I mean, it doesn't matter too much eventually, because Suit Cup was streamed by a lot of great streamers. I've seen Virtual playing it. I've seen Granadi doing it, Spam doing a great job there. So we all good, but still, I would have loved to play it. But maybe then next time, So it is how it is.
Yeah, as we have the first round on the second time on Dracofold, we see Xeno making a small mistake, but no big respawns at least this round. So we have SkandeaR again, finalist position. He's really looking to get this win and move on to the next match. As we have Kalvin in second position, but actually losing a lot of speed there. Because we're in free will right now, and he made a slight mistake, and that lost him a lot, and he's dropping instantly to the last place.
Wow. That's how punishing it can be, right? This is how punishing it can be, and Kalvin with that down to P4, but not too far away from Xeno, and also Chaoshand. I think he still has to win his first round, or did he win I think he won one round or no round. But he's still not that far away. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but Chaoshand down to 40 points and on P number 4, but only 8 points away, and a 6-pointer could really help him. But man, then there's SkandeaR. SkandeaR is just brutal. He's just brutal. Look how far ahead he is, and I think he's also in a good time on this track.
I think what we're witnessing is SkandeaR being in the zone, and no one will be able to stop him, I think. So yeah, but look at this battle for second place though. Look at how close it is. We have Xeno and Chaoshand and Kalvin being very close to each other. And it's going to be interesting. Oh, Kalvin!
Bonk.
Dude, Kalvin making a big mistake, and he has to go for the safe way here, losing even more time. But yeah, let's go to Chaos. Let's see if he can maybe snipe that second position from Xeno, as we have the press forward section, followed by a little bit of a dirt uphill. And then you want to get like a nice drift and make sure that you're jumping very straight in this section right now. We have seen some mistakes from players. Oh, Chaos getting a little bit of a slowdown, but he can still make the jump, and he's actually going for the overtake here. Oh, and he does it.
Wow, what a risky line from Chaos. They're going into the second position, but it's like 7,000s or something like that, because the respawn was also very alike from both of them. So Xeno and Chaoshand are not slowing down, and both want that 6-pointer. It's safe to say there that SkandeaR will close it out here. That is not a surprise, neither for me nor for you, Bass. So all good here, and also SkandeaR is on a great time. He's 4.5 seconds ahead, and arguably one of the fastest player here. And Chaos with a great slide here into that staircase section, going to that second position. So we have a great fight that we are witnessing here. Great fight.
Yeah.
Great fight here between them.
Yeah, we see Chaos and even Xeno, like, they grabbing every 100th, even every 1000th that they can get, because they know that they're really, close to each other, and, getting that third position over the second position is very, it's a point difference, and at this point you really can't afford to give away points. As we have the last section coming up, and Chaos, look at this! Xeno going for the overtake. Oh, Chaos, he's actually holding it together, but that was very close, and Chaos grabs the second position, Xeno gets the third position, and we have SkandeaR, who's moving in to the next loser bracket match, actually.
Yeah, this time was also okay, like a 346.72. That time is okay, yeah.
It's definitely enough,
Yeah, it's just 1 second away from WR, so why
not?
not?
Oh, wow. Is it? Holy shit.
I think so, right? If the 345 is to WR?
Yeah, it is actually. And
yeah, okay time.
Dude, okay.
Calm down, man.
Dude.
So he's crazy. He crazy.
Yeah. Dude, he just wanted to, you know, like being finalist, he just wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
With that.
But now it's really important, because now the 10-pointer is up for grabs again. We had 4 or even 5 rounds where SkandeaR won in a row, so great performance here. After 10 rounds, SkandeaR is through with finalists included, but we have still one more position that will be distributed among the 3 players here. Xeno, Kalvin and Chaos will fight it out here, and now the 10-pointer is up for grabs again, and currently Xeno is leading, and Xeno is also the first person who could reach finalist if he wins 2 rounds in a row, because he's at 52 points and he can make it happen here. But Kalvin and Chaos are not that far behind. But what happened to Chaos?
Yeah, Chaos, he actually bumped this staircase entrance and he had a full stop, and being in freewheeled, you know, you have to respawn, so that's a big time loss for him. So yeah, let's actually follow Kalvin and Xeno, who are still battling it out. But yeah, Xeno is actually creating a bit of a lead here, just 1.5 seconds, so that's not too much. But Kalvin actually getting a bit of a slowdown. Let's see this section. Kalvin opts for the wallbang there, which is a bit slower, but perhaps a little bit safer. But yeah, Xeno, he's looking strong so far. Doing nice drifts around this corner. That was very close, actually. Oh, Kalvin.
Also very close.
So close.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it seems though like this map is like every corner is like, oh, that's so close. So close quarters, and you really have to be on point with your drifts and your neo slides. And yeah, these players are looking so strong.
Exactly, but Xeno is still leading, and Kalvin now with a mistake there. I was seeing that one coming, but still on that second position, but loses on a little bit of speed. But it's not that important here, because with tight sections, the map tends to be slower as well, compared to the second map that we've seen today, where you just make a mistake and then just lose it all. So Kalvin is still on that second position, and with that can go up to 54 points. Chaos is then up to 50 points, so still nothing set in stone here. There's still the finest mode that has to be cleared, but Xeno looks very strong here to take this round home, as we only have 1 minute left of driving, roughly. Let's take at least 1 minute 20, so the previous player looks very strong here in that beautiful cave section. And yeah, arguably, also chat was stating that one out, arguably the most beautiful map that we have in this map pool that I've seen thus far. I've not seen every track, but this track is just beautiful, Bas.
Yeah, I think one map that you haven't seen either, which actually is the least played map. It's called Concrete, and I think that is actually my favorite one. Mm-hmm. We saw it last week, and this map is actually a no mod RPG. It uses the standard, you know, like the standard default mod you have, but some custom objects were created for this map, and it is just out of this world. But players choose to ban it because it's very difficult. It's definitely the most difficult map. But yeah, again, it's just awesome to see like what kind of dedication all these mappers have done to their maps, because it's just having such a tournament with just such beautiful maps. It's just it's awesome to have, and it seems as though the RPG community in TM2 is kind of getting revived again, because with the launch of the new game it kind of died down a little bit, and now we see all these great players coming back. So yeah, I'm very blessed because of that. And Xeno, pretty sick time, just 5 seconds of WR, so that is a very nice performance. Kalvin getting second, Chaos getting third. So yeah, Chaos, he really needs to clock in some nice points right now.
But he's at 50 points, so that is always good to have. So 2 victories will put him in finalists as well. And Xeno can also make it happen there. So we can probably get a double finalist situation. A triple finalist situation is only possible if someone like denies both of them. And guys, also, can we talk about that? Spam this tornado to help Xeno. Where is this rhyming or anything? This makes no sense. So the copy pastas here in the chat are, I don't want to say bad, but most of them are. So Maybe I'm having
Gotta step it up, guys.
Step it up, guys. Really, step it up. You can do better. And it's Kalvin with the first mistake here, making that, yeah, not that jump. So he is down. He has to respawn onto checkpoint number 1 again. And let's go ahead here with Xeno and Chaoshand. Xeno in the lead at the moment.
Yeah, as we see Kalvin, like, it just shows, like, it's such a big time loss if you have to respawn on the CP. It's,
Chaoshand!
Oh, he has to respawn. Actually missed that one. What happened?
He didn't land smooth on that transition before the checkpoint. And then there's the freewheel part coming up. And his car was tilting. And he lost a lot of time there. And didn't make the jump because he went for that. So Chaoshand dead there. 8 seconds behind. And we have crystal clear gaps in this round. So, yeah, what will happen now, Bas, if Xeno finishes on first? Because then he's reaching the finals mode, right?
Oh, then he's already reaching finalist. Yeah, you're right. And then he will at least have, what is it, 2 or 3 free tries to win?
Yeah, depends.
It's 2, right?
Depends where Kalvin finishes, because then he could also have 3 attempts.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah. Yeah, wait. So if Kalvin goes up to... Yeah, he could have 1 or 2, but also 3.
Exactly, yeah. It also depends a little bit on Chaoshand as well, because he is also just two wins away, potentially. But I don't think he will, get this win, because he's 8 seconds away. But yeah, this map definitely offers, like some spicy things. Could still happen. But
anything can happen,
yeah. It's just such big leads, like knowing that you can save. It's just less likely to happen. But yeah, so this is actually the last round on Drakkenfold, right? Or is there one more round?
There's
take a look.
That's the last round, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yeah, next week is gonna be so spicy as well. It's the winner bracket final actually, featuring. Let's take a look.
So has the other match already been played? The other loser bracket semifinal, or?
No, I'm gonna be casting that one tomorrow.
Nice. So guys, make sure to hit the follow here from to Bash channel. You might all know him. He is also a great streamer, putting on his white people blanket every time. So
for sure.
Yeah, check him out.
If you wanna, we definitely offered some white people blankets for free, so you don't need to sub or anything.
But only for the first 10 people. Just kidding. Oh man.
Yeah, dude.
It's next week. Yes. Okay. More people says.
Yeah. The winner bracket is next week, but the loser bracket is tomorrow.
The semifinal, yeah. Or loser bracket final or loser bracket semifinal. We're talking about the semifinal, right? And then the loser bracket final is next week.
Yes. Wait.
It was yesterday.
What?
No, what do you mean nothing tomorrow?
Yeah, no, man, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I'm sorry. No.
Man.
I thought I was casting yesterday or tomorrow. No. I'm already a washed-up streamer.
Wait, you thought you were casting tomorrow?
I thought so, yeah, but it's next week. It's next week.
But yeah, also great time. 3:49 from Xeno, going up into the finals mode. So we have one more round for him that he has to win. Nice time here, but still. It is 3 seconds away from SkandeaR, who had a sick time there.
I don't think I've ever seen that good of a time on this map ever in this tournament. The one from SkandeaR.
Yeah, that is wicked.
It is wicked. Yeah.
So Kalvin going up to that plateau, finishing there. So 36 seconds behind, but Kalvin with that up to 58 points. So yeah, he has at least 2 finals attempts, Xeno here. That you can use.
I think Xeno would have really liked another round on this map, I think. Because he looked so strong and consistent. Yeah, what is the next map? We have Hypnosis coming.
Yeah, this could already be the last round here. Maybe someone is taking a break. I haven't seen that, but maybe they're gonna accept their fate already. So Hypnosis could be the last map. With a lot of DNFs, this could not be the last map. So good luck to the players. If we have one more break or not, let's take a look. And good luck to the players. Xeno in finals, Kalvin at 58, then Chaoshand at 56.
Yeah.
And let's see how this will go.
Yeah, let's take it away. Yeah, this map is also very beautiful. It gives me a little bit of Blade Runner vibes. You seen this movie?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like futuristic city style, like dystopian.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I had to think about Maze Runner for a moment.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. But Blade Runner, I think I've seen that one. And I'm not quite sure about that. But
yeah, they have like... Okay, let's focus on the match.
We can talk about that afterwards. So yeah, Kalvin in a finalist. No, Xeno in finalist, and Kalvin is not quite there yet. That's what I wanted to say. He's at 58 points, but still, with a round win, he needs to deny Xeno one more time. And of course, on this map, we had 2 critical sections with the turnaround and also the water skip, the waterbound skip. So,
yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, this round is especially important because, you know, Kalvin and Chaos is... Oh no, Chaos. That was a bad mistake, and he's very far behind. He has to respawn. But to finish my point, Kalvin and Chaoshand are really fighting for their tournament life right now. They have to deny Xeno, or else they'll be kicked out of the tournament, actually, since we're in loser bracket.
Yeah, but Kalvin made a small mistake there, so he was on first position, but now Xeno is overtaking him here, so Xeno is looking very good here to make it happen, but of course there's still a lot of track left. The map is pretty long with 5 minutes or 4:51 being the WR here by Morpio, or just the local record. And yeah, they have to survive here, going to the freewheel section. Kalvin with a good amount of speed, but Xeno with a better landing in the slope section. But great drift as well here from Xeno, risking so much with a low jump. Man, this line was very good. That line was very good, but so risky
very
as
risky.
Well.
That was so scary. And Kalvin, you see, again, like, he's not driving bad, but Xeno is just gaining like 0.5 of him. And we have the backward section coming up. So, Xeno, he clips the corner. And he lost so much speed there. Actually, he doesn't have to respawn, but that is a big time loss. And we have, we don't actually see the time difference yet, but that is a big time loss actually. And Kalvin goes for the better turnaround there as well, so that's even more time. Xeno, he clipping that corner. Yeah, so now we have the water bounce coming up.
He has to survive it though. He has to survive it. Kalvin has to survive it. He has to go for it. He goes for the safe way actually, so Xeno is risking it, and Xeno with that coming dangerously close. Look at that. It's 1.5 seconds here. It is such a close fight. Xeno surviving the risk, but we have a round in our hands. You're halfway through the map, Kalvin versus Xeno, and there is still a lot of parts that can be messed up. This freewheel part is a little bit too chill. You can rest your wrist a bit where you're accelerating with, you know, but then you are going home here with that turnaround, and then you accelerating again. You press the full throttle here after that checkpoint that players are gonna pass here after this part.
Yeah, and there can be moments where you lose a little bit of speed in this freewheel, which can lose you a lot of time actually. But Kalvin and Xeno getting identical speeds there, so no time lost or gained. We have Xeno just 0.5 behind, so he really wants to risk it, I believe. Because he is on finalist, he has nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, he has nothing to lose. He can full risk it here, but still 0.4 of a second. It can be a lot, but it can also be nothing. But what a great line from Xeno. You have to slow down anyway, and he goes into the lead, but now it's Kalvin with a better line. But man, what a round do we have in our hands here. Kalvin defending the first place temporarily, but making that mistake there on the inside. Man, they're making that mistake, but he's still not out on that, so he didn't completely die, but made a mistake into that small section. You see, 14.8 of a second, so still the turnaround can be the decider here in the ending, where you have to climb that part. So still very close between them as we go over the obstacles there, but still only 1 minute left. Bas, and who is gonna
His life is on the line. His life is on the line right now. He has to go for like world record drifts to gain this pace on Xeno, but it looks like it's very unlikely actually. We have the last couple sections coming up. Will Xeno do it? Oh, Kalvin going so close to the wall, and I don't blame him. He has to go for it. He's actually creeping up a little bit.
Yeah.
But will it be enough though? Oh, it's looking unlikely. This last drift. This will not be enough, I believe. And it looks like after this section,
there's still the climb. Okay, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Xeno has it. Xeno closes it out in his first finals attempt. Also with a better ending here. So great stuff from the Primus player here. As Kalvin has a bit more speed in the ending, but still that's the GG. It's not enough. Xeno is in the loser bracket final and knocking out Kalvin and Chaoshand, but both with a great fight, but it wasn't quite enough, both with mistakes, but still almost a sub 5-minute time here from Xeno, taking it home. Very well played.
Yeah, Kalvin definitely didn't go out without a fight though. Towards the end he was really pushing it, and sadly it was barely not enough. And yeah, Xeno takes it, as well as SkandeaR. They both move on to the loser bracket final. So yeah, big GG to all the players. And yeah, what a sick match actually. That was very close.
Yeah, that was definitely a close match. I just have to say that. And also Kalvin, I mean, he had one round where he didn't finish. You have to consider that. And also Chaos not really falling down too much. So still a great round. Still a great match. And yeah, guys, that was it for me today, because I still have to fix my settings and everything. I was going live a bit later today because I had some things to do and I also slept very long. And yeah, I have a new monitor and I still have to fix my settings. So I won't stream for longer than this today, but tomorrow will be a 12-hour stream again with a lot of casts on maybe not 12 hours, but let's say 10 hours or something like that, because I'm gonna go live at maybe like 16 or something like that. But yeah, Bas, thank you so much for joining in. It was a great cast. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, let's hope to do it maybe again in the future.
Yep. We can definitely do that.
Thanks for having me. It's been really fun. And I'll definitely grab my white people blanket for tomorrow.
Yeah, alright. So guys, make sure to check out Bas here. Leave him a follow. But I will leave now.